are having a session which is an open session. Ask me anything under the sky, and I am happy to try to give you the answer. So, should we start? We have got Vanita. Yes, Vanita, thank you for starting the session. What is your question today?
Shivam Guruji.
Sure, Vanita.
My question is actually how can we grow spiritually each day, being in the midst of people, different kinds of people with different background, senior, super senior people, everyone. And as you said, 90% of the people are not interested in spirituality at all. So this is my first question. And the second one is, how can I express my interest towards spirituality to them, so that I can avoid such talks as far as possible?
See, how can you make them understand your spirituality? Point number two is very difficult because 99% of the people, not 90, 99% are not interested in the subject. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about it. It is your good karma. It is your good karma that you are that 1%. So you should feel grateful to SIP. Oh, SIP, I am so grateful to you that you have made me one of those people who are your. See, it's not easy to be blessed to be on this call. I feel grateful. I'm telling you every day I come, I tell you all SIP, SIP, SIP. Am I just telling just from my lip? Am I calling you SIP just from my lip?
No.
It's the realization. It is the realization that SIP is in each one of you. I mean it. And because I mean SIP is in each one of you, I love you all. I respect you all as manifestations of SIP. And your first question was, how can you?
You remember your first question? Each day, because it's a,
How can you, your first question is, the first question is very important. How can I grow spiritually each day? By realizing that this samsara is bakwas. You understand Hindi, right?
Yes.
This world is useless. This world is meaningless. It is not going to get me anywhere. Where am I going to reach this world, Vanita? If I am caught in society, if I am caught in so-called my duty, even if you call it dharma, if you're caught in your karma, where I'm asking you, where are you going to reach? You are going to live, you are going to die. You are going to cry, you will look at the sky, you will ask why, because you don't know who am I. You experience the triple suffering of body, mind, and ego. Now, Vanita, the way to grow spiritually is to cling to SIP. Cling. You have to cling to SIP and want SIP and want to be a jigyasu and a mumukshu. And I'm telling you, it does not mean that you have to leave this world and go to the forest. Is that what we are saying spirituality is about? No, you don't have to leave this world and go to the forest.
No, but being in the midst.
But you don't have to give up your spirituality for this world. See, the problem is, oh, my father told like this, my mother told like this. Let my father tell anything. Let my mother. I used to ask my guru, Guruji, my father is telling me like this. My father, very often I used to go to my Guruji and say, my father is telling me like this. My father is telling me like this. And my Guru told me, what about your father in heaven? What is that father telling you? Varita, we have got to make this choice. And I'm telling you, if we do not make the choice, we will cry. Not only will we cry and we will die, but if we don't realize who am I, we will return to earth in a rebirth. And this will go on and we will be reborn. Is it so difficult, Varita, to understand that this path is the only way? I mean, are you clear about it? This path is the only way out?
Yes, because
because
I really wait for 8 o'clock to attend this,
no, that is okay. You
so
wait
that
for
I
eight
can
o'clock.
improve every day. There is an improvement in.
That is very good. But do you clearly realize that the samsar way of samsar is not going to give us happiness? Are you clear about it? Are you?
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
that is
very, very much.
that is a big realization. If I am chasing after achievement, if I am chasing after greed, if I am, suppose I am chasing after the material pleasures of this world, I cannot be happy. I can be happy for a moment, but I cannot be happy. So your first question is this: how can I evolve every day on the spiritual path? By by holding on to it. Don't let go.
Yes, yes,
Don't let go. There is so much pull from the outside world. There is so much pull, Vanita, from the outside, but there's so much pressure. There is so much pressure, but we cannot let go. The moment we let go, we lose the battle. If we lose the battle, we are finished. We should not let go. We should not let go. For me, every day I remind myself, don't lose sight of SIP. Every day, Vanita, I don't spend a single day. If one day, forget one day, if 1 or 2 hours, if I go out of track, I don't. 1 or 2 hours is too
yes,
much. I cannot go out of. So
yes.
this is the way for you to grow. Be very focused on this part. Don't let any see. Suppose tomorrow I'm gone. I'm not there. Then what will you do? Oh, that doesn't stop you from this path is your priority. Don't leave it. You are not on this path for my sake. You are on this path for your sake. You are in this path for your liberation.
Yours,
You're,
yes.
you're in this path for you to become one with
Yes.
SIP. That should not get, nobody should take priority. See, the moment somebody else is a priority over SIP, our ship will sink. We will be in bhoga. We will be dead and gone. So, Vanita, this is my answer. Don't lose your grip, okay? Rutanu.
Mm.
Rutanu.
Thank you.
Thank you. Rutanu and then Yogita and Santosh. We have a new person, Santosh. Yes, Rutanu, Yogita, Santosh. Unmute, unmute.
Shivam Guruji unmuted.
Yes,
Can
Shivam,
you
bolo.
hear
Now we
me?
can hear. Of course, when you unmute, we can hear you.
Yes, Guruji. Guruji, you are blessed and you can go to Iceland. If we want to go somewhere from this monotonous day, where can we go?
So I am in Iceland, but I am sitting in one room like you are sitting in one room. Na? I am not dancing on ice in Iceland. I am doing my work from morning to night in Iceland. I'm not skating in Iceland.
No, but still the change of place is there. If we want to go, what in Bangalore, where we can go?
So you think I go for holidays? Eh? You think every time I'm traveling
No,
for
not like that, Guruji.
then
Oh, I know you write books and you there is no comparison.
so please understand
But
it is no no. So you can be wherever you are, you can just go to your terrace and you can be in silence. If I could get out of silence in my own place, I would not go anywhere. I run away because there's too much work. There's so much, there's a mall, there's a temple, there's an NGO, there's so much, hundreds and hundreds of jobs. I run away because otherwise I can't contemplate. I can't pay attention. When I'm in retreat, when I travel, I get time to be in consciousness. So for you to reach that point, of course, you have bigger challenges to face. You have got your family who you have to tackle. You have got to be able to move beyond the first level. You are see there is no difficulty in going away There are so many ashrams nearby, wherever we stay, there are so many ashrams, but we can't go because we are tied by strings and our wings are tied. You can't leave your family and go. You can't do it because you are attached. I am not attached. I am detached. So if you are attached, I know people who are attached, they can't leave. Oh, there are people who can go to Iceland, but I tell them come to Iceland. They say, no, I am attached. So if you're attached, then you're attached. What can you do?
Um, if we practice detach attachment, then we can go.
Yeah, obviously, no, then you can fly wherever you want to fly. But if you're attached, then you'll say, no, I can't go anywhere. You become, this attachment is a problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Don't take it
Next.
other way, Guruji.
No, I don't take anything otherwise. There's nothing to take otherwise. Yogita, बताइए.
गुरुजी मैं जो आप उनको बता रहे थे कि हर वक्त सिप के साथ कनेक्ट होने के लिए, क्योंकि मैंने वो 1 आवर वाला देखा, वो तो हो नहीं रहा था मेरे से, तो फाइनली कुछ नहीं हुआ क्योंकि मैं इतनी अपनी इनग्रॉस्ड हो जाती थी एक्टिविटीज में, आई वाज नॉट एबल टू डू इट.
अभी समझ गए, लेकिन समझ गए नहीं, आप समझ गए प्रॉब्लम.
हाँ समझ गए गुरुजी, वो हम इतने इनग्रॉस्ड हो जाते हैं अपनी एक्टिविटी में दैट वी कुडंट मतलब ध्यान में नहीं रहता कि कब अपन नाम
इतना इनग्रॉस नहीं होते, हम खो जाते हैं. हम खो जाते हैं. You cannot remember sip every hour. I told you, I gave you a simple challenge. I told you आपको मुक्ति चाहिए. I will give you मुक्ति. मैंने कॉल पे गारंटी किया. I will give you मुक्ति.
मैंने गुरुजी अब पता नया मैंने क्या स्टार्ट किया है, मैं बस अब सांस की तरफ थोड़ा ध्यान देके सिप 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 कर रही हूँ. मतलब इधर उधर एक्टिविटी करती हूँ, फिर जब सांस की तरफ ध्यान जाता है फिर सिप 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 कर रही हूँ मैं.
अरे सिप 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 सिप, ये सिप सिप बोलने से क्या, ये सिप 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 बोलने से सिप आ जाएगा क्या? Try to understand. All of you must understand. I'm having one topic maybe tomorrow or day after. Mukti is not like eating ice cream. ऐसे नहीं कि दुकान में जाके एक आइसक्रीम लेके आइसक्रीम खाया मुक्ति हो गई. ऐसे है क्या मुक्ति? It is not easy. You have to, how Vanita said, how can I be sure I am on the path? ये जो path है, अगर हम इस path पे मुक्ति नहीं पाएंगे, if we are not liberated, we have to come back again. And we have to come back again, and the same story again. Same mother, father slap, we will get us. Mother will slap, father will slap, then we will grow big. Then again and again and again and again and again and again. When will we realize this? क्या मुक्त कभी होंगे? Try to, see, we don't take it seriously. Yeah? We die, then we are reborn. And we have to suffer. We have to suffer so much. How much we suffer in this world. Why I motivate you all? Because मैं मुक्त हूँ. I am free. मैं मुक्त हूँ. My goal is आपको मुक्त कराना. I can't come and cut your strings. I can't free your wings. I can help you. I can tell you. I made you realize. All I told you, every hour just sit. एक बार every hour from the time you said सोते हुए, मैंने बोला सोते नहीं करो, सो आराम से सो जाओ, उठने के बाद करो, सोने तक करो. Can we do? हम खो जाते हैं. We are lost in this samsar. तो अपने आप को ढूंढो. Please find yourself. Please realize that if I want SIP, I have to be committed and dedicated to the SIP journey. It's not easy, Yogita. ऐसे नहीं कि हर एक को मुक्ति नहीं मिल सकती है. तो take it a little bit more seriously. ठीक है?
Okay.
Krishan, and you can do it. You can definitely do it if you take it seriously. Krishan?
Shivam, I can understand that liberation is the purpose of the life, but I want to know what is the meaning of life. How can I make my life more meaningful?
Dance करो, नाचो. जैसे बोलते हैं खाओ पियो जियो, life meaningful हो जाएगी ना. You know that's not the answer. You're laughing. You're smiling at me. Because you know, khao, piyo, jiyo is not life. What is life? बच्चों को संभालो, अपनी पत्नी को संभालो, अपने माँ बाप को खिलाओ.
That is
No,
not
that is
meaningful
not.
life.
See, that is the problem. We do not realize that life is not duty. N-O-T, not. When somebody hears me tell this, they give me one dirty look. Huh? What do you mean? Life is not duty. Of course, it's my duty. No. The duty of life is L-I-F-E, life. Liberation from ignorance and finding enlightenment. Life का word है L-I-F-E. Liberation from
Liberation
ignorance
from
and finding enlightenment. Life के word में ही life का meaning है. बताओ कृष्ण लाइफ क्या है? L-I-F-E. बताओ L-I-F-E क्या है?
life is a liberation
From ignorance
from ignorance
and finding
finding
enlightenment.
enlightenment.
L-I-F-E, liberation, ignorance, finding, enlightenment.
That is the meaning to life.
हाँ, लाइफ का मीनिंग लाइफ के शब्द में ही है. लेकिन हम ना, we are caught. हम अटके हैं. Either we are caught or we are clinging. Either we are caught or we are clinging. There are two C's. ये two C में हम zero बन जाते हैं. ये two C's. एक है we are caught. Second is we are clinging. ये caught and clinging में हम फंस जाते हैं. खत्म हो गई बात.
But
So
हमें
we
सी
have
में
to
रहना है,
be-
consciousness में रहना है.
Ah,
We have to be in
good.
consciousness.
Good, very good. No CC. We must not be caught. We must not be clinging. We must be in the higher C. Higher C क्या है? Consciousness. हाँ. तभी हम LIFE का मतलब कर पाएंगे. Thank you. Bliss.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
Bliss.
you.
Thank you. Bliss. Yes, my dear Bliss.
Hi, Shwam dear.
Joham. You have
Hi,
written your
Shwam.
question. My
Yes.
dear bonjour. How are you? Why is the world afraid of spirituality? Because the world is ignorant about spirituality. They don't know the meaning. I was talking with my close friend Audrey, and she was very afraid of the subject because they think spirituality means you have to leave everything. You have to leave, give all your clothes up and go to the mountains, and you must not eat, and you must not drink, and you must not talk to anybody, and you must live like a mad person up in the mountain alone. They are afraid about spirituality because they have a wrong picture. Have I taught you spirituality? Is it a beautiful subject or is it a difficult subject? According to what I have taught you, what is spirituality according to my teaching?
Yeah, but it's not easy to about the sujet because they don't know about spirituality and it don't follow any path on growing itself. You understand?
Let me
what
tell
I-
you.
Yes.
Let me tell you. The problem is that when you become fully enlightened, then you will automatically shine for others. Now you are not yet fully enlightened, so you are not able to explain to others. You should be liberated. You should become a Jivan Mukta. When you are a liberated being, then you become sunshine. You are the sunshine for others to get light. When will you become the sunshine? You yourself you're stuck. You must become the sunshine.
Mhm.
That is the problem. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
I
Every
try
see,
to understand, but sometimes it's not easy for me because I'm get let's say I don't know what to do for upgrade my consciousness. You understand what I try to explain?
I understand everything. I understand everything. The problem is the mind. See, the problem is only BME. What is the problem?
B M
BME. The problem is body, mind,
ego.
mind, and ego.
Yeah.
Only we don't have the fourth problem. We have only three problems. The body, and the body is all the time sensual pleasure, sensual pleasure. And because of sensual pleasure, we become this body. Then we are caught by thought. We are in the mind state. And because we are in the mind, there's fear, worry, stress, anxiety, and ego. Ego, I become caught in duty. I become caught in that lie, the lie of I. You know, so many people, they are caught in the I. Huh? I have to do this. There is no I. The moment we are sure we are not body and mind and ego, then you don't need to find consciousness. You are automatically in consciousness.
It's true. You are right.
So is it very is it is it very difficult? Is it very, very difficult?
I think I'm grow day by day and become more consciousness. And I know it will be more and more. And
Only way,
I will reach my goal.
the only way is to love spirituality more than humanity. When there is more love for humanity than spirituality, then SIP becomes a second priority. SIP will become a second priority when you love humanity more than spirituality. For me, my priority is SIP, the divine. For me, the divine is everything. All the time, my attention is on the divine. But if your attention is on vine, not on divine, then how can you achieve SIP? So it's very simple. Even she said, I'm in Iceland. Yeah, I'm in Iceland, but still I'm in consciousness of the Supreme. I am not losing my consciousness of Supreme. Please understand, I am all the time in Satchit Anand. All the time I am in the truth consciousness. That is the challenge. Okay, we must be like that. Okay,
Yes.
good. Next is Bala and Yogita. Yes, Bala. Bala, bolo.
प्रणाम गुरुजी।
प्रणाम।
गुरुजी, कभी कभी स्टेट बहुत एक जैसी होती है, 2-3 दिन एकदम अच्छे चले जाते, बट कभी कभी व्यवहार में हम लोग जैसे घर में रहते हैं, कभी कभी पैसे के एडजस्टमेंट है, कभी कभी ये चीजों में गुरुजी हम लोग मतलब एक रूप हो जाते हैं, और फिर है ना रोना धोना, फियर, एंजाइटी, ये सब कुछ स्टार्ट होता है। फिर तब तक पूरा आधा दिन चला जाता है, और फिर बाद में रियलाइज होता है कि मैं ये क्यों कर रही हूँ, किसके लिए कर रही हूँ। मतलब अगेन दैट साइकिल, दिस ongoing process is going on, Guruji. 50-50 either.
Yeah, because you are caught in trauma. You're caught in the trauma because you don't realize that life is a drama and everything is happening as per karma. So because of this trauma, the trauma, ये जो दुख होता है, ये दुख इसलिए होता है कि you are thinking I am Bala. You are not Bala. You are the Atma Bala. You are Balatma. You are Balatma. So if the moment you realize I am Balatma, if you become Bal Atma, then all the problem of Bala disappears. अभी तुम बाला का प्रॉब्लम लेके सर पे बैठी हो।
हाँ।
जबकि तुम बाला हो नहीं। तो
पर गुरुजी व्यवहार तो डील करना है ना, बाहर तो वो एडजस्टमेंट करनी है, ये सब कुछ करना है। Then I get frustrated because of that financial.
Let me explain to you. There are two types of people in this world. Pay attention. Pay attention.
Yeah.
All of you pay attention. One person who is in consciousness, in full consciousness and dealing with the world.
Yeah.
And the other person who's fully in the world and trying to achieve consciousness.
Yeah.
If you are the second, if you are fully in the samsara, you're busy doing this, busy doing that, busy doing this, busy doing that, trying to get consciousness, you cannot get consciousness.
No, not that. But sometimes it happens na कि बाबा
अरे hello, ऐसा ही है, ऐसा ही है, इसलिए आपको तकलीफ फेस हो रहा है. अगर आप कॉन्शियसनेस में हो ना, ये तब कुछ तकलीफ कुछ होगा ही नहीं, आपको प्रॉब्लम करेगा ही नहीं. If you come to know life is a drama, then there will be no trauma.
Okay, I got that formula. You said me once back again that, and again you reminded me that formula. Life
Because
is a trauma. Life is a drama.
हाँ, but we are too much involved in samsara, ना बाला. आप नहीं जानते हैं जो हो रहा है ये एक नाटक है. आप नहीं जानते नाटक है.
वो तब क्या ब्लैंक हो जाती हूँ गुरुजी एकदम.
नहीं, एक औरत थी, वो बोलती है नहीं मेरे बच्चे हैं ना, मेरे बच्चे, आई एम वेरी मच हैव टू डू ड्यूटी ऑफ माय बच्चे, मेरे बच्चे. ऐसे मेरे बच्चे और बड़े होने के बाद क्या होंगे, बच्चे तुम्हारे बच्चे क्या होंगे, फिर मेरे बच्चे बड़े होके वो चले जाएंगे. ऐसे तुम जानती हो तुम्हारे बच्चे चल बड़े होके चले जाएंगे, अभी तुम अपना लाइफ क्यों बर्बाद कर रही हो. You know which mother and father don't know कि बच्चे बड़े होके चले जाएंगे. Which mother and father don't know this?
Everybody knows.
Then knowingly we are being fools.
Yeah.
Then what to do, Bala?
Yeah, I'm Guruji, in the what we say 6 o'clock, I cried too much, Guruji, and that's why I was drained out. कि मेरे साथ ही क्यों ना इंसाफी हो रही. Then again I realized, what am I doing? What is this going on? I really मतलब मुझे मेरे पर ही पीटी आने लग गया.
नहीं, कोई पीटी होने से कोई फायदा नहीं. Nobody will come to wipe your tears. Remember this.
I got it.
Learn to be in consciousness. If you are in truth consciousness के जीवन जो क्या ये क्या है, जीवन क्या है कोई न जाने, सब समझते हम ये जाने, सच का एहसास जो है करते वही जाने, जीवन क्या है, अनुभूति अपरोक्ष है, कृपा से ही ये होता है. We have to get the अनुभूति. जो जीता है और मरता है वो फिर वापस फिर आता है. What is the use? जिएंगे मरेंगे फिर आएंगे फिर रोएंगे, फिर रोएंगे फिर खाएंगे फिर बड़े होंगे फिर जिएंगे फिर मरेंगे फिर जलेंगे फिर आएंगे फिर बड़े होंगे फिर पढ़ेंगे फिर कमाएंगे फिर जिएंगे फिर मरेंगे फिर जलेंगे फिर आएंगे. क्या होगा?
वही मतलब कुछ मतलब जो मिला है अभी जो ह्यूमन लाइफ वो तो वेस्ट ही हो गया ना.
We are not using this human life, na Bala. Let us wake up. Jago.
I got it, Guruji. I got it.
Jago,
Thank you, Guruji.
So, thank you.
बहुत धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
Thank you. Kailash, आ जाओ. Kailash and Sukeshini. Kailash and Sukeshini.
Guruji.
First round. शिवोहम बोलिए.
Consciousness is not a very easy subject. Okay, if we say if there are 100 people, so there is possible only one may be in the consciousness. Okay, every time, and till the mind is not a easy subject. So what to do for that?
So mind, what to do is find the mind. Find the mind.
Because everyone mind is different from the other.
आप माइंड को फाइंड करके लाओ, मैं आपको कॉन्शियसनेस देता हूं. आप
माइंड इज ए बंडल ऑफ थॉट. माइंड इज ए बंडल ऑफ थॉट.
तो माइंड है नहीं ना.
But controlling to these thought is not an easy task for everyone.
It is not easy.
The person need to do.
Suppose I tell you stop talking. Can you stop talking? Shh. Stop talking. Can you listen? Stop talking.
No.
Stop talking. Stop eating. Stop drinking. So you tell your mind, you tell your thought, and you tell yourself, stop thinking. Stop. Stop. Stop thinking. You have to stop thinking. You have to put end to this thought process. This thought will continue to attack you till you are able to still it. And how to still, I have taught you every day in Zoom call, I'm telling the same thing. Cut the tail of the monkey, yelling and yearning. Spend time in silence. Flip over from nep to pep. I have taught you 100 times, same thing. But your mind is more powerful than you. आपका mind आके आपका mind वो कॉन्शियसनेस को चुरा के चले जाता है.
Yes, sometime it select.
Not that, not sometime, every time. You know what I tell myself when this happens? You know what I tell? I say, चुरा लिया मुझसे तुमको, चुरा लिया मुझसे तुमको, मोह और माया ने बहकाया मुझको, अपना था तू पर चुराया मुझको, अब तो मैं अकेला, अंत में मैं अकेला. So you have to be careful. Just like I told you, चोर आता है, आप डोर तो लॉक करते हैं, डोर तो बंद करते हैं, चाबी से लॉक करते हैं, माइंड को खुला छोड़ते हैं. आजा आजा तू जो मन है मेरा, आजा आजा. क्यों आप मन को क्यों आजा आजा बोलते हो? कैलाश, you understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
मन को मारो. मन ये दुश्मन बड़ा हमें सताता सदा, मन ये दुश्मन, मन ये, मन को मारो, मन को गोली मारो.
We need to shoot by the gun.
आप नहीं करते ना मन को, तो आप मन को नहीं करते ना, मन में फंस जाते हैं. हम मन में फंस जाते हैं. And then we are searching for consciousness. How you will find consciousness? You are caught in thought. You cannot find consciousness.
Yes.
Location. Okay. There's a way, but this, what we are talking on this Zoom every day, on this call, we know the solution. We have to apply it. If you don't apply it, then nothing. I may give you one beautiful cream, magic cream. You put the cream every day, you will get consciousness. If you don't put the cream, I'm giving every day consciousness cream. Huh? Many of you want to buy cream from Marks and Spencers. So you go to Marks and Spencers to buy cream. I am giving consciousness cream. Na, ye cream lagao jo main de raha hu. Aapko Marks and Spencers ka lotion chahiye. Fir jao. Then you will go there, then wo lotion se kuch nahi hoga. Man mein phas jayenge. You need consciousness. Okay? So good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Regarding doership, I wanted to ask you how to behave while you are in the worldly, like you're working and on. How can we avoid that doership?
By the simple realization, I am not the doer. Who is doing? Now I am doing this call. So Keshani, I am doing this call every day. Do I tell you I am doing this call? What I tell you every day? Then how many times I must have told you? How many times you've heard me telling I don't talk? How many times you must have heard me telling? One time or?
All the times.
Then, so I am not doing anything. I am just a speaker. I am just a mouthpiece. This is the truth. The moment I try to speak, I will become zero. I speak here only with the complete surrender. So you also have to have that complete surrender. I am not Sukeshini Pillai. First you keep on saying, who are you? I am Sukeshini Pillai. I am Sukeshini Pillai. I am Sukeshini Pillai. Then how the doership will go away. That's why when some people, they try to start, I'm not saying this is the only way, but some people, they change their name. Bliko. I am Bliko. I am Bharat living in consciousness. I am Chidanand. Chidanand means I am Chit Anand. I am Shah AiR. From Rajesh Rao Goli Mar Goya. Chale Rajesh Rao chale gaya. He became Shah AiR. Right? Atma in Rajesh. Now it is for each one of us. Each one of us has to find a way how to stop being I. So occasionally the doership comes with the ego. If the I is not there, who does I do? I. What's the I?
When you're in body consciousness.
So you have to drop this I. The I gets dropped when there's the realization that you and me appear to be different, but we are one. We are not the body that we wear. You are Atma, I am Atma. I am a soul, you are soul. We are both coming from SIP. We are both SIP. Is it very complicated? About what I teach you, is it complicated to understand?
Also, sometimes it gets means I do realize after some time, but sometimes it
No,
happens.
it is not sometimes. All the
Especially
time, the mind is stealing our consciousness. What some people told today in the call, the mind is stealing our consciousness, and we are losing consciousness, and we are sinking in this samsara. We are getting caught in relationships. We are getting caught in addictions. We are getting caught in pleasures. We are getting caught in faltu matters, unnecessary matters. We are getting imprisoned in so-called duty, which has no beauty. Suppose I was busy doing my duty for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. I do my duty and I die. What will happen?
back and
Nothing will happen. I have to come back again. Again, I will do my duty. Again, I will die. Then what will happen? Again, I will see. Therefore, for all of you, the key point is realization. As long as there is no realization, there will be no liberation. In this call, that's why I am not willing to compromise on the standard of this call. Although we have beginners class, today's ask, I don't want to dilute this call. This call is meant for only jigyasus, mumukshus. This is not time pass call. This call is not for somebody coming for time pass. This call is meant for those who are very serious about getting mukti, moksha. This call is a call. In fact, we should call this call an enlightenment call. This call is for enlightenment, how to help you reach that state of enlightenment. I don't have any other agenda on this call. Okay, Sukeshni?
thank you.
Then we have got all second round, but Rajkumar, yes, Raj. Krishan, I think is second round, Yogita second round, Rutanu second round. We'll come back to you after Raj. Yes, Raj.
Shivoham, Guruji.
Shivam, Raj.
Shivoham, my question today is we kept talking about enlightenment ego, right? What is that enlightenment ego? I'll just tell my understanding. I was following.
Enlightened ego.
Yeah, if there is when you're enlightened, the ego shouldn't be there, right? Why is it called as enlightened ego?
Suppose you are enlightened today, Raj. Correct. You are enlightened.
Yeah.
But you are still alive in this body. If you want samosa, will you tell that man, hey, samosa wala, ye atma of Raj ko samosa khilao? Will you tell like that?
No, if I get samosa, I will eat. Otherwise, I will not eat. So that should be my state, right?
So if you don't get anything, you will sit like that only. When you go to the doctor, and you have to tell doctor stomachache, doctor will say, who has stomachache? No, stomachache. I don't have stomachache. Stomachache. How doctor will understand you have stomachache?
Or no, if I am enlightened, I would treat my body is suffering and let it suffer, and it's
wrong.
It's not me.
Wrong. So the enlightened ego will go to the doctor and tell the doctor, my body has stomachache. My body, I know I am not the body, but I am in this body. But the body is having stomachache. Can you please give treatment for this body so I can take? I am still this body, but I know I am not the body. So enlightened ego knows I am not I, though I am still in the I state. I am not I. Enlightened ego may say I, but knows I am not I. That is the enlightened ego.
Okay, got it, sir. One more question is...
But why in this class, Raj, we are very practical. The enlightened ego doesn't stop living. He has to live till that moment of death. Yeah, second question.
Right. So in your teaching and your book, you're talking about mind and ego, right? We've been talking about quiet the mind, silent the mind, and the ego. Actually, what I have learned in spiritual journey before joining this call, there are different parts of mind. There are mainly 4 parts, basically. Mano, Buddhi, Ahankar, Chittani. These are the 3 things. And in Adi Shankaracharya, he used to say, Mano, Buddhi, अहंकार चित्तानी नाहम तो मैं मन भी नहीं हूँ बुद्धि is intellect, अहंकार is identity which we call it as the ego, and chittani is a memory. So all these 4 part actually is not me. It's just not mind and ego. The intellect is also the problem, because intellect actually makes a decision, is the power of mind, which makes a decision to say that I am attached to some identity.
So what's your
we
question?
are suffering because our intellect is so much mature to decide which is good and which is bad, which is right, which is wrong. So who is taking the decision? Mind cannot take the decision. Intellect is taking the decision. So mano buddhi hankara chittani naham. So that is what I have learned. If I say mind and ego are only not there, and intellect and chittani, my memory is killing me, how do I control that?
My dear Raj, we have finished this class about Man, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar 1 year back. So you missed it. People like Bliko, I think, or people like Yogi, we have done. So this is called Sukshma Sharir. This is called the subtle body. The subtle body is mind, intellect, memory, and ego. We don't use the word Chittani because it confuses with Chitta consciousness. So we say Man, Buddhi, Smriti, Ahankar. We use the word Smriti. Smriti is also Chittani, okay? But we don't use the word Chitta because Chitta has two. Chitta means memory. Chitta means consciousness. So it's very confused. So Man, Buddhi, Smriti, Ahankar. Mind, intellect, memory, and ego. These are all subtle aspects of our existence. Adi Shankara is telling, I am not the gross body. I am not the brain, the heart, the kidneys, the bone, and the skin. I am not the Sukshma Sharir, Man, Buddhi, Smriti, Ahankar. I am not the Karan Sharir, the ignorance. I am Atma. Atma Bodha. If you go to Adi Shankara, he talks of Viveka Chudamani, Aparoksha Anubhuti, Atma Bodha.
Yeah.
If you study, I have studied all these books with my journey of the Talash, and the realization comes. And now we are trying to make it very simple. So you are, don't try to complicate, because when you complicate, then you will not realize the truth. Complication takes away realization. You are very clear, you are not this body. Are you clear you are not this body, or you need me to explain this?
No, I'm not my mind as well. I'm not my body. But the thought
you're clear
is
about it?
me.
No, you're clear. So if you are not the body and the mind, then who are you? Who are you?
I can tell I'm the sip. Yeah, I'm sip.
You are soul. You're not sip. You are soul. You are the soul, and the soul is a speck of sip.
My question came because yesterday when I asked about mind, you said through intellect we have to mature. For me, I think intellect is also a problem. That is what is making
intellect us. Intellect is not the problem. Intellect is the other state of mind. It comes in consciousness. You need to use your intellect to realize you are not the intellect.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah. You need to use the intellect to realize you are not the intellect. But you need to use that intellect to realize. It is just like in a havan, you have a long piece of wood. You need to use that long piece of wood to burn the havan, and ultimately that piece of wood also gets burnt. So the intellect will dissolve in your realization, I am not the intellect. Mano, buddhi, chittana. So that's true. I am not the mind, body, intellect, and ego. I am the soul. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. I am Sip. I am Sip, and Sip is appearing as the soul. So Raj, please, my request to you, Raj, you're a keen seeker and learn. Don't get confused. Be very simple and be very clear. Then the picture will be clear to you. All right?
Sure.
Yogita and Rajkumar. Raj over. Yogita and Rutanu. 2 quick questions before we close. Yogita.
गुरुजी अभी मैंने आपका ये सुना तो उसमें आपने एक बात बोली कि ह्यूमैनिटी से ऊपर होना चाहिए ये स्पिरिचुअलिटी तो ह्यूमैनिटी से ऊपर क्यों होना चाहिए
बिकॉज हम ये ह्यूमैनिटी सुनो हम ये ह्यूमैनिटी जो है ना हम अपने माँ बाप बच्चे को हम समझते हैं यही हमारा ह्यूमैनिटी है नहीं जब स्पिरिचुअलिटी है तो पूरा दुनिया हमारा फैमिली बन जाता है
हाँ तो दुनिया का तो जैसे किसी की मदद करना किसी का कुछ
अरे वो ठीक है अरे आई विल टेल यू मेरी माँ भी बहुत मदद करती है मेरी माँ ना बहुत मदद करती है किसकी मदद करती है पता है अपने सर्वेंट की मदद करती है अपने ड्राइवर की मदद करती है अपने फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट की मदद करती है, अपने ब्यूटिशियन की मदद करती है। क्यों?
वो रिटर्न में उनको मिल जाएगा, बट अगर हम किसी और
जब हमें स्वार्थ है, वो स्वार्थ का मतलब है हम बेवकूफ है।
और अगर हमारा स्वार्थ ना हो, हम ऐसे काम कर रहे हैं, तो वो ठीक है।
प्रभु तो है हर जगह, हर शय में वो है, कोई जगह ना जहां वो अगर हम प्रभु को हर चीज में महसूस करते हैं, हर शय में महसूस करते हैं, देन वी आर लिबरेटेड ना। हो गया ना।
हाँ, एक क्वेश्चन और। अभी बालाजी ने बोली ये बात आपको कि जैसे कोई प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है, राइट, रिलेशनशिप की, फाइनेंस की, तो उस टाइम पे आप बोल रहे हैं, मेरे को आपसे एग्जांपल में आप मुझे लेके समझाए। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल किसी को फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम आई, तो आप बोल रहे कॉन्शियसनेस में, मतलब हमें सोल्यूशन को बिना परेशान होकर उस चीज के बारे में सोचना है, मतलब कैसे बोल रहे, क्योंकि हम तो रियल वर्ल्ड में है और अभी हम पाथ पर है, तो हमें तो ये सब चीजें परेशान करती है। तो उसको एग्जांपल देके आप समझाओ मुझे।
नहीं, वो एग्जाम देखिए, आप कल मॉर्निंग 8 o'clock शुरू करो। इसको 10 मिनट का क्वेश्चन है ये। तो सुनिए, जो प्रॉब्लम है ना, इट इज जस्ट लाइक कि आपने आज रात को ड्रीम में देखा आपको कैंसर है, तो उठने के बाद आपको कैंसर है क्या?
नहीं है।
तो ड्रीम में आपको कैंसर था। तो ये दुनिया की जो प्रॉब्लम है ना, ये दुनिया के प्रॉब्लम हमेशा रहेंगे या मौत पे खत्म हो जाएंगे?
नहीं गुरुजी, लेकिन सामने अगर जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल बच्चा पढ़ नहीं रहा, बच्चा परेशान कर रहा है, कल स्कूल जाना है।
किसका बच्चा परेशान नहीं करता है, मुझे बताओ? किसका बच्चा परेशान नहीं करता है?
लेकिन
हर माँ समझती है, हर माँ समझती है कि सिर्फ मेरा बच्चा ही मेरे परेशान करता है।
नहीं, हम ये नहीं समझ रहे, सबके माए परेशान है।
चाइल्ड का स्पेलिंग है ट्रबल, TROUBLE। चाइल्ड विल ट्रबल, नहीं तो बच्चा ही मत पैदा करो।
नहीं तो फिर वही तो मैं बोल रही हूँ। अब जैसे उसको गुस्सा तो इतना आ रहा होता है कि 2-3 चप्पत लगा देती हूँ मैं, वैसे ऐसे झूठ नहीं बोलूंगी।
लगाओ,
तो
लगाने से क्या होगा? दो थप्पड़ मारने से क्या होगा? कुछ नहीं होगा। एक माँ थी, उसने बोला मैंने बच्चे को आए था थप्पड़ मारा। मैं बोला वेरी गुड, थप्पड़ मारने से क्या होगा? तुम खुद बुरे, यू विल फील बैड। अरे मैंने अपने टमाटो को थप्पड़ मारा, क्यों मैंने अपने बच्चे को टमाटो को थप्पड़ मारा? फिर क्या प्रॉब्लम है? प्रॉब्लम इज नॉट गोइंग टू सॉल्व। The problem can only solve the problem can only be the problem can only be solved with love, with acceptance, with surrender, with consciousness. There's the way to solve the problem. Kal morning pucho. Ruth Anu, last, there's not much time. Ruth Anu, 8 baje pucho. The big question, if you want to ask the question, 8 baje pucho. Ruth Anu.
शिवोम गुरुजी।
बोलो।
गुरुजी, नाउ अभी तो हम ब्लेस्ड हैं, जैसे हम आज आपकी कॉल सुनी, एंड देन टिल टुमारो वी कैन प्रैक्टिस कॉन्शियसनेस, वी कैन स्टे इन कॉन्शियसनेस। फिर नेक्स्ट डे फिर आपसे एक रिमाइंडर मिल जाता है दैट वी हैव टू बी इन कॉन्शियसनेस, वी डोंट हैव टू बी इन दिस वर्ल्ड। हेलो।
हाँ, तो
वी आर ब्लेस्ड। And one more thing I wanted to ask you, Guruji, our last breath will go from a nostril, whether left or right, we don't know, but one of the nostril it will go. So at that moment, we will not have a choice that we can meet God or we have to go in rebirth. और last के 5 minutes में हमें कुछ choice रहेगा।
ये आपका माइंड आपको उल्लू बना रहा है कि लास्ट मिनट में चॉइस रहेगा नहीं रहेगा। दिस ऑल इज नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट। What is important is I am not the body that will die. I am that breath. I am that immortal breath. I am that immortal consciousness. I am that immortal soul. मैं वो शक्ति हूँ, मैं ये व्यक्ति नहीं हूँ। This is what will give you mukti. You are thinking that after coming how many years on this call, you are still thinking that body will die. Then when my left nostril, right nostril, tomorrow you'll say, will the breath go from right eye or left eye, or will the breath go from this ear or that ear? These are all other gurus talk like this. Don't talk like this. This is all nonsense, not required. You are the immortal soul. That is your goal. Stick to that point. With folded hands, I bow down to you. Tomorrow, I will see you at 8.